Should've known, won't pick up the phone, go on and watch me fade. When you see the lights fading in the night, know that I'm fine alone. I'll be running for the skyline, sun in my eyes. No music, but I'm dancing. I'll be running, 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 I'll be running for the skyline, sun in my eyes. Skyline, sun in my eyes. Skyline, sun in my eyes. No music, but I'm dancing.
Hi everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you guys had a wonderful Halloween yesterday as well. I know when I was in college, I really enjoyed the Halloween holiday. But yeah, it's pretty much almost the end of the season. For a lot of people, you're definitely past your halfway point of the collegiate season. But anyways, welcome of course to the Post U Esports channel. As always, my name is Chixxa and we have some Rocket League today. It is not our post orange team, but it is indeed our post purple team. They'll be against LA Tech. And there's a lot of implications in this week 6 ECAC matchup. And the fact that both teams are 1-4, and basically at this point, if you lose, you are eliminated completely. So I think the players understand there's a lot on the line, and in particular today, they are going to need to play their best, do their best, and such. So we'll see who ends up, kind of coming out on top, starting off early. Who's feeling and vibing today. On the post purple side of things, it's going to be Swish, Amishking, and CaCoShuKo. Amishking is the newer player on this roster of 3. So we'll see if he can kind of work things out with the likes of Swish and CaCoShuKo, who have been here for quite some time. Looks like CaCoShuKo does indeed get the first goal in this best of 7 in this series, but it's a great start for them in particular. Let's make sure that post is on the right side as well. I think they indeed are the blue side of things. So really, really cool. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. Kind of a wonderful just past couple of weeks. I feel like I haven't been with posts in a little bit now, so I hope everyone is certainly vibing and having a good fall college season. And if you're a viewer, I hope you as well had a great Halloween, have been doing really well. It is almost, of course, Thanksgiving time, Christmas time, holiday time, so everyone's certainly getting in the spirit of things. But in the spirit of things is certainly Rocket League for now, and it's been a feeler out match number 1, a couple of misses here and there. Of course, post purple, as well as their opponent, aren't going to be the highest in the terms of rank. You know, looking at about maybe champ level gameplay, high diamond when it comes to things normally. So both teams very much getting used to it. Amishking, a nice touch out across the side wall. Really love the decal from him. Pop up. CaCoShuKo sends this one off the corner, doing their best. Swish and miss here. Amishking last back. We'll see if he can find the save. Unfortunately, just cannot get the touch and out. I'm just going to call him out. Out ends up getting the tying goal for LA Tech. LA Tech, of course, having out Melis and Diremaker. We'll call it on their end of the field. We'll see if this gets things going for the likes of LA Tech. Amishking, a good touch in midfield here. Ooh, a nice touchdown by Swish. Amishking looking to get the follow-up, but Die comes in. CaCoShuKo sends it down towards the opposing end. Swish looking, can't find it. Caco the follow-up. Off the corner wall, can't get it past in midfield. Amishking now following up as well here. But a good clear by Melis, who now has some upfield pressure for LA Tech. Touch by Swish will go on target, but only for so long. Die off the corner. This one by Swish needed to be touched, but instead it goes on in. And LA Tech now with a 1 goal lead, 2 unanswered goals. Really, really great work by, of course, the side of LA Tech answering to our initial post-purple goal. Melis off the corner, working it as best he can. Gets a nice solid 50. Looks for that demo or bump on Swish. Swish gets in the way though. Amishking is up. Doesn't find the touch. Swish gets the double tap off the back wall, but no follow-up. Die. And then out. Gets a nice touch here, Amish. An initial great touch, but this one off target, or at least saved away. A couple of misses. Swish trying to get in the way. And Melis now as well. Swish staying on it. And out, trying to get this ball out as best as he can. It's up off the side wall. Amish, unfortunately, no touch here. And ball side rotation by Caco will make him bump into Swish, but he still stays in midfield. A miss by Melis. Back wall. Nice little pass over to Swish from Caco, and that's the tie-up they need. 2-2 for post purple now against LA Tech. Great way to keep working off that side and corner wall, and eventually they find themselves that ball on the way in. This is the endurance we like to see in these games. Staying on it, staying in it, not getting down when you do let those goes in. Just never know. The minute and change, every second counts, every goal, every touch counts. Out, up high, trying to get a little of an air dribble going, but Swish is in the way. Now Melis trying to come through here. Does indeed find the touch. A great initial play by Out, and unfortunately Swish doesn't find the clear he needs, so Melis comes straight on through and puts that one in the back of the net. Great work overall by the side of LA Tech. They're just, you know, playing really, really good Rocket League. Ooh, 45 seconds left. The post team is doing their best to get upfield. Out a 50. This one sent the other way. CaCo able to get it towards the back wall. A bump on their own teammate. A follow-up. Can Amish come through? No, instead, Die ends up taking it away. 15 seconds is all that LA Tech needs to burn. Melis off the corner. Die. Keeps it there. CaCo a huge clear. Out needs a touch. Instead he gets the own goal. And CaCo able with 4 seconds left to score a goal for Post Orange and indeed keep this game ongoing. It has been such a back and forth game. Both teams have had times of success. Wait. No way! It doesn't go on in. It bounces just before getting in the goal. That's heartbreaking for Post. That was such a close opportunity. And now they have to fight in this overtime to try to get the W. They still are upfield though. Amish not able to find a touch. CaCo, not the greatest touch off that side wall. Swish will have to stay in the corner. A demo. A bump on his own teammate. It's past one. Die takes it high. Swish is there to send it low. CaCo, the follow-up. The shot saved by Swish on the goal line. Now, desperately, Post Purple looking for a way to get this ball out. A double demo in midfield. Huge clear upfield. Can't get over Melis, though, who's there. Amish towards the back wall. Won't find the double. CaCo back wall. Swish looking to finish. Doesn't find it. Dies there, though. That can only get so far. Amish just trying to get out of the way. Takes that away, though, from Swish. A little bit of miscommunication. Certainly not going the right way. Die. CaCo able to get the 50. He's looking for a demo or a bump. Swish just trying to find it off the corner. Amish gets beat now by Out. Out off the side wall. The miss here. This one off the corner. Die. Possibly looking. CaCo doesn't find the 50. Swish. Can't get it out. Out off the top bar. And this one by Die will find itself on the way in. I just couldn't breathe quick enough to say all those touches, but unfortunately Post in a heartbreaking overtime game 1 lose it to LA Tech. Really, really close game number 1 at that as well. Of course, as you could tell from the stats here, LA Tech with more shots, 10 total against the 7 of Post. And then on the side of things, of course, you could see the score lines. I'm not calling anyone out, of course, but the score lines for LA Tech a little bit more even across the team compared to the likes of Post Purple. We mentioned a lot earlier how Amishking is the new player on this team, and that means that they have to do a lot of adjusting. Amish really only has 1 shot on the scoreboard this game and isn't able to get involved with both CaCo and Swish as much as he would like, as much as I would like for this roster. So something they certainly need to change going into next game, figuring out how to make Amish more relevant in these plays, or at least finding his role on a team. Because a new roster this late in the season, of course, doesn't make things any easier for the side of Post Purple. So game 2 upon us. LA Tech looking to extend this series and really get things going in their favor. Post looking to find their first game win. Again, they had 1 more second on the clock earlier during that overtime, or before overtime. That pinch, if it went on in, that would have been game over, set, match point. A lot to fight for. Let's see if they can manage. Huge bump on CaCo, but Swish manages to get it out and upfield. Swish off the corner. Out. Doing his best now. Continued pressure though from the likes of Post Purple. This one a good center. CaCo looking for the touch. Unfortunately, doesn't get the connection he needs. Amish taking their time. The sidewall gets a little help from the enemy team, but LA Tech a nice clear out, at least for now. Mellis off the back wall, a nice extra touch. Swish towards the corner. But again, Die and the rest of LA Tech team, they're fast, they're on this ball. They're able to get upfield and they're still putting on pressure. CaCo, not the greatest touch, but at least it does clear the net. We'll get a follow-up. This one off the corner for Die. Swish is there, gets past him. Swish still looking, loses some footing on the car there. And out, able to outplay, gets it on top of his car. This one poked away, Swish towards the side wall. But again, it's just a lot of discombobulation on both teams. No one very fluid at this rank, at this level. So you're seeing touches that I guess you could say are a little bit sloppy, to say the least. They don't have always meaningfulness behind them. A good shot there, but just off the mark. Little things like that could totally change how the game is playing. Swish trying to make one here. Amish comes through again. Just can't manage to find it on target. CaCo, a nice turn. Catches the defense off guard. Looking for a difficult angle now. Swish on the second effort will indeed find it and put it in the back of the net. And Post finds the first in game 2 to take the lead. Again, resilience by Post. Time and time again, they keep on that pressure. Now right off kickoff, may have an opportunity. CaCo will indeed put it in the back of the net. And now Post a dominant 2-goal lead in quick fashion. Great work by Post. Do not count them out. A fake kickoff here though, maybe a little scary. A bump from Swish. Die tries to come on through. CaCo out to midfield. Amish looking. This one, a double miss. Swish gets it past the defense. The little touch, the little move there. That's all that Post needs to get their 3rd goal. Great work overall. Just outplaying the defense on the side of things. Two minutes, 14 seconds left on the clock. Still time for LA Tech to get back in this game, especially if the defense of Post just extends too far. Post cannot extend this far when it comes down to it. If the ball's not in the back of the net and everyone's past that midfield mark, but unfortunately balls like that will trickle on in constantly. It's an open net and LA Tech takes full advantage. A couple of bumps on Amish. Swish. We'll have to put this back upfield. Out. Loses control of this one. CaCo off the corner. Looking to get a goal back for Post. This one in front of net. Swish can't find the touch. Mellis run one with Amish. He finds a great challenge and CaCo wins the 50 here. Keeps this ball upfield, but unfortunately can't get a second follow-up touch. Steals the boost. The bounce. Amish is looking. Finds a touch. Off the side wall. CaCo towards the back wall. Swish the shot on target and in. It's a 4-1 lead now for Post and they get their 3-goal lead back. Such resilience. It's nice to see CaCo and Swish working together. The duo that has been together for a little bit now. They're doing very well when it comes to being persistent upfield on the offensive pressure. Wouldn't be surprised if at this point in the game they actually have more shots than LA Tech because they have been upfield that much more often. Amish rolls this one up. Swish looking high, is able to find a touch. Gets an extra follow-up one. Out off the corner. CaCo to follow up. This one off the back wall. Still, just the pressure can be overwhelming for LA Tech. Out, trying to line up a shot, gets a pass instead, but a great demo by Swish to deplete any offensive pressure that LA Tech had. Now back upfield, Amishking off the corner. Not red, CaCo taking his time. Looking for possibly a flick, does get it off the backboard. Follow up for Amish, not on target, but still all that pressure burning. Very precious clock time that LA Tech needs. Great challenge here for CaCo. I don't think he'll find a follow-up. Still on target. Amish, no touch here. 10 seconds left, a 3-goal lead. I think time has just run out for LA Tech. Post purple. They really get themselves together in game number 2, put on a dominant showing, and tie up this series in 1-1 fashion. Overall, I am super impressed by the changes that were made from Post Purple in this series. In particular, the ability to be offensive and upfield. 13-1 shot. 1 shot was the difference this game. I mentioned last game 10 shots for LA Tech. So the fact that they're able to completely shut out the offensive pressure of LA Tech is such fantastic work by Post Purple. Again, I am super, super proud of this team and the changes that they made, the upfield pressure that they kept on continuing making. Again, really fantastic work, and that's what made that game so much better, so much more fluid for Post. They're very comfortable when it comes to having upfield pressure. So now game 3, as our Post look to take 2 games back to back. We'll see if they can shut out the offense again of LA Tech. CaCo off the back wall. Looks for a bump. He'll get the demo on Melis. Follow up for Swish will not be found. Instead, CaCo sends it up, but Die is there. Die tries to find something, but this one rolls up off the side wall. Swish finding the follow-up. Thank goodness that was not on in, because that was unsavable with how much power that pinch went across the field. This one straight down in midfield. We'll see who gets to it first. Swish bumping the first defender. Melis puts one on target. Unfortunately, CaCo can't find the save. Melis and LA Tech start off with a game to score. A difficult save there for CaCo. He just doesn't have the boost to work with to get up to that touch. So LA Tech, they find an opportunity early. Melis, the kickoff, wins it for LA Tech, but Swish, the follow-up. Looks in midfield, loses control in the 50, not good. Amish last back. Takes his time, doesn't find a touch, so Swish now taking over. CaCo at the corner, gets 50 here. Amish, no touch, shot comes through, save, but the follow-up there for Melis, and now LA Tech with 2 shots, 2 goals early on. The defense just not working out for the side of Post Purple. They just aren't comfortable there and eventually seem to always break down. Now, with 3:30, Post look to get back in this one. Melis up high. Die the follow-up. This one past Swish, but Amish a great save off into the corner. CaCo has some time to work with, but gets beat. Swish able to put in the corner. Gets some boost. Amish winning this 50, but Swish unfortunately a touch back. Dangerous in front of net. Die Up this one by Melis, who now has a hat trick, will find itself on in. LA Tech a huge answer in game number 3. Melis in particular has been their sharpshooter. He keeps finding ways to attack the net and be versatile, be flexible. It's not the same angle, the same shot you're seeing again and again from Melis. It's different types of shots, different angles, different ways to score and be really up there on their offensive side. I mentioned last game how they had a single shot, and that was LA Tech's really wrongdoing. That's what ended up not allowing them to have any success. And now again, Melis will get a 4th just off of an unlucky pinch upfield. At this point, Post needs to basically just say, let's try to get something going. This game, it's washed, it's over with. There's nothing more we can do. Let's try to keep spirits up, stay positive, and work through it. Right off kickoff, out. Able to get on the Post purple half. This one across the net. Amish. Swish beating. It's a little bit bumped though. Melis can't find it. Melis able to put it out onto the side wall. Melis taking his time, popping up, looks for the pinch, doesn't find it. Out, off the corner. Taking his time, quickly 50 by CaCo. Amish looking for a follow-up. This one just way too fast. Pass Swish. CaCo last back, good turn. Shot here, is it on target? It bounces just shy and out. Again, another heartbreaking shot for Post again and again. Even this one by Swish doesn't find its way in. Amish, though, a good touch off toward the corner to prevent another goal from going on in. Swish up on this one off the back wall. It bounces fast and Daya is there. CaCo gets in the way. Shot by Swish will not be found. CaCo a good cut, but everybody there for LA Tech on defense. A demo. Amish coming. Looks for the double tap. Gets it on the pop, but Melis a huge save on the goal line to prevent that one from going on in. Posts are getting opportunities, but the defense has prevailed from the side of LA Tech. Swish a little too fast. Actually, may have that one on target, but luckily sends it out. CaCo with time. 50 here off the corner. Swish back to him. In fact, it's to Amish who finds a shot, but back saved again by LA Tech. Swish on the corner. This one back in it. Melis, the shot off target, and Swish a great clear out. 40 seconds left in game 3. And again, this is one of those Melis puff-off moment games for LA Tech. They'll just have to kind of rinse, repeat, and move on forward. Sometimes games in a best-of-7 series do not go your way, but that is the luxury of having a best-of-7. Even after this win by LA Tech in this game, that does not automatically put them on match point. They still have to win 2 more following, which gives Post time to adjust. Potentially another shot to come on through. It'll be by Die. This time an assist from Melis, who has participated in every scoring opportunity for LA Tech. But yeah, with 23 seconds left, this game is really done and over with. 20 seconds on the clock. Again, great job by LA Tech to make those adjustments in this game. They had really prevalent offense throughout the entire game, and as much as their offense was also good, their defense paired well with it. They were able to dominate on both sides of the field, and unfortunately that just was too much of a match for Post to even try to find a scoring drive in this one. So let's take a quick look at the stats, because I have a feeling that will show a lot of what happened this game. Post, 6 shots, 5 saves for LA Tech, only 1 off target. 10 shots, of course, for LA Tech, 7 of which from Melis, and 6 goals come out of it, only 2 saves for Post. So Post had a really difficult time saving the shots that were put on target by Melis in particular. Again, of the 6 goals, 5 of them were made by Melis, one of which was assisted. So he did phenomenally well by himself, being very proficient throughout that game. As for the side of Post, they did not have upfield pressure. They could not learn to defend against the types of shots that Melis put on target. Now here, game number 4 is our I think the most important game of the night. Because if it goes the way of LA Tech, I see them easily winning out this series. But if Post is able to rebound, shut down Melis in particular, who has been the upfield source of pressure, then they may just be able to come back in this series and really get things going on the side of Post. So we will see. Amishking a huge 50 to start off game number 4, and that'll be a scoring drive that Post desperately needed. A huge 50, goes up for the play, makes the play happen, and this is where you need to have hype in the chat, hype in the Discord. Cheer on your teammate, get things going, and feel productive. I don't think Post scored a single goal that last game. And now they already got one in the first mere 5-10 seconds. So let's see if they can continue to answer. Amishking staying up on it. Follow here for Swish off the mark. CaCo, though, will come off the corner. Looks to keep it there. Fortunately, a bump on Swish will dissipate all that pressure that Post worked for. This one goes to midfield. Dies there. Melis looking for the follow-up. Doesn't find the read. And Swish now will get upfield. Great transition shot for CaCo, but an easy save for Die. Amish is up. Swish finds the save. Difficult position for CaCo, who needs to find the touch. Doesn't find it, though, and out. Able to beat on the bounce. A difficult situation to be put in. Unfortunately, Amish doesn't find a challenge. CaCo isn't able to get the touch there, as well as Swish doesn't get the read. 3 misreads result in that play occurring. And now, with 4 minutes left, we find ourselves tied. A minute went through and the game pretty much just reset. Good save here by Swish. LA Tech searching for more offense. Die gets that one through the defense, and 2 quickly answered goals for LA Tech. So close. It seemed like it went through Swish's car at the last second, but the read isn't found. LA Tech quickly giving themselves a lead. Out off kickoff. Collects this ball, but Amish is there. CaCo, a huge 50. Does almost find the follow-up, but a huge save by Die. The double save as well off of Swish's shot. Again, defense. LA Tech has really turned on, and that's prevented Post from scoring. Out the deflection in front of the goal line for LA Tech, and they find the 3rd goal here. What a little doink to get it past the defense of CaCo. Post are really trying their best when it comes to upfield pressure, but the defense still lacking. It's just so hard to defend against the type of shots that LA Tech continue to put on. They're not easy saves by any stretch. And now Post will need to try to get some goals back. This one towards the back wall. Swish, not the greatest touch, gets past one. 50s with Melis, who's been an absolute menace. Amish off the corner. Up high here, and Die has enough speed to send it away. Gets a nice follow-up in the clear for LA Tech. Out off the 50, it'll bounce back center. Melis up to it quick. He's spinning. Gets a nice 50. Die looking for the follow-up. Finds it on the bounce down. And this is what I mean by Melis being an absolute menace. Looks to control this one. Gets a good 50. And the follow-up by his teammates are there. That makes a good offense. Having that facilitator, that mechanical menace, and then having someone to just clean up plays. It's really successful Rocket League when it works like that. Now Mellis off the corner. Can't get the touch initially. Die will stay on it. Swish towards the back wall. Out, no touch. But Die with time loses control. Amish, the shot on target and a save by Mellis, who will go up for this one. Great challenge by Swish, who looks to stay on it, but can't. CaCo off the corner. Looks for a shot here. Does find the pop-up and a little bit of life left for Post Purple after this offensive pressure. A great touch and the follow-up there, out just a little bit too far in the net. He really needs to be positioned back post there instead of front post and in. He'll find a better angle to make saves off of shots off that corner. But now, Post still need to with 2 minutes left. Still time to get things going if they can shut down the offense. Swish sending this out. Racing there with CaCo, who will get to it first. Mellis, no touch. Die taking his time. The 50. Swish, high. Towards the back wall, doesn't find the follow-up. Amish has to put one on target. Plenty of time, though, for the clear for LA Tech. In fact, they put it on target, and CaCo wasn't ready to find the save. So because of it, the huge clear made, and it's a 5-2 scoreline for LA Tech. The shots, they just keep coming from different angles, from different power types, doinks, everything. The versatility has been crazy, but another kickoff goal goes in favor of Post Purple, and they stay close in this one. Swish really good at getting to those kickoffs early and on time, and CaCo beats Die here towards the back wall of this touch. Great work by Post. I say persistence, I say resistance, I say resilience, I say all these words because really that's what goes through a player's mind. 5 minutes may not be a long time, especially in a video game, but in Rocket League, every second matters. Every touch means everything. And it's not a lot of time to rebound if you start slipping, if your mental goes, if your physical goes. A miss here off the corner and CaCo able to find the follow-up. Now working the corner wall. Amish towards the side wall. CaCo up this one. Looks to send it down to Swish. The follow-up there, but Die. A huge save. Again, LA Tech's defense has been holding them in this series. This touch by CaCo. He tries to fall in it, but able to send it out off the corner. Huge defensive plays for LA Tech. And it's holding them on this 2-goal lead. This one towards the back wall for Swish. Die poking out. Amish looks for a touch towards the corner. Swish. Now out. Huge clear. Much needed for LA Tech. No follow-up touch. This one off the corner. The 50 in favor of Post. Follow-up for Swish. Can't get it on target, and Mellis safely putting it in the corner. Swish puts it back in midfield. CaCo racing. Can't get to it. Amish the pop-up. Swish looking, sends it back down. The clear, and I think Post just out of time in this game. Number 4. One last shot and one more last save. Huge goal line effort for LA Tech. They'll end out game number 4 with a 5-3 victory and go up on match point in this best of 7 series. Let's take another look at the stats. Most importantly, what I liked out of Post this game was the shots. They were able to get upfield more often. 13 total for the squad, but only 3 end up going on in, and there ends up being 7 saves as well. So a lot on target, but again, they're not deadly enough because they keep getting saved. And as well, they're still not always on target, and they need to be. For the side of LA Tech, they have 10 shots, less shots, 5 that went on in, and 5 that get saved. That means every single one, again, on target. That's what I mean by the lethality of the shots that LA Tech brings to the table. If they're able to keep pounding the net with shot after shot after shot that will go on in if nobody's in the way, then it's just too hard sometimes to overcome for Post. They need to prevent LA Tech from scoring. The game they won, they allowed LA Tech a single goal. 1 goal, 1 shot. That was it. A single shot and 1 goal. But they ended up with, I think, 12 shots that game. So they need that gap again when it comes to shot count on the field, and they need to be more proficient on the defensive end of things. But this could be it. LA Tech knocking on the door of a series victory if they're able to take game number 5. If not, Post look to continue the series and do their best to win 3 games straight, because that's what they have to do at this point. Die towards the back wall. Melis puts one on target. Swish the save. Is there a follow-up, though? That's what we need to be ready for. Out. Puts it on target, and an early goal for LA Tech. 25 seconds is all they needed, but a great deal of shots that are put on target that are difficult to save, and that ends up going on in. Now Post already down by 1 in this game. Again, need to keep that mental strong. Melis the shot on target. Saved. CaCo looks to go up. The 50 by Die. Good 50 here by Amish. Nobody on this ball. Swish to it first. Can't really find much of a better touch. CaCo. Ooh, could have put that one on target, but doesn't find the angle that's needed. Out taking his time. Great patience on that first touch. But a good challenge by Post to keep it upfield. CaCo looking back. 50 here, straight off the corner. Swish. Now looking for a follow-up. Follow-up here for Amish, though. The defense discombobulated for LA Tech, and I was not expecting that at all. Great job by Post to answer here in game number 5. Out. Off the corner. CaCo able to get a clear upfield. Melis in the way. But a double commit by LA Tech, so Swish puts one off the backboard. Follow up. Not there. Die instead. Gets in the way. Melis, Swish one-on-one. Melis gets it upfield, and Amish last back. Will take his time and defend. Now looks to challenge. Gives this ball to CaCo. Takes his time. Little touch off the top of his car. Swish looking to put the shot on, but again, just off target. Amish, the challenge. Out. Will not win this 50. It'll go in front of net. Melis into the corner. CaCo looking to take it up that corner, but Melis still there. Double commit for Post. This beat out. Can Melis put it on target? Just not enough power to roll its way on in for LA Tech. CaCo will not be beat. This one on target. Swish in the way. Amish looking to go up, but out. The better able to get there in time. Swish bumping Melis. So this one stays in midfield. CaCo getting bumped out. Melis high. Gets a good follow-up touch. Swish sends it out into the corner. A great save and ultimately a great challenge. CaCo and Amish double commit here. Swish looks to get back on the defensive end of things. Die off the corner, bounce out here. Follow-up will not be found for LA Tech, and instead Post find a good clear upfield, giving them some space to rebound, get boost, hopefully re-rotate in. Out pass to CaCo's touch will bounce back in midfield. Swish to keep it into the corner. Doesn't have much moose to work with though. Out sends it high. Die. The 50. Melis waiting patiently. We've seen him attack before, but no contact here. Out. Looks off the corner. Another 50, and Melis back out in midfield. A very tight game. Melis, though, may have just beat out the defense. The bounce isn't red, and LA Tech now gain a lead late in this one. CaCo, unfortunately, doesn't get the touch he needs into the corner. Amish and Swish both are extended upfield. And now, with a minute 46 left, LA Tech with a lead. Melis off the corner. This one sent down. Follow-up will not be found. Out. Last-ditch effort. Bar and down. LA Tech may have just gotten the nail in the coffin. A great shot by Out to go just underneath the bar. If he put that any lower, it would have been saved by CaCo. If he had put it any higher, it would have been Out. Just great accuracy and placement on this LA Tech team. It's why Post has been having such a hard time defending against it, because every shot, clinical. Now 125, 120 left. Die trying to beat out the defensive Post. Post doing their best to get back in it. Out. A miss here. This 50 will go in favor of Post, but Die able to get the deflection. Ooh, difficult in front of net. CaCo squeezes it top left corner. That's the shelf you want to place on a difficult angle like that. Accuracy, so vital to that play. Just sneaks it on in, and now with 107, Post still have a little life left in them. That was the buffer goal, taken away quickly for the side of LA Tech. Can they get it back, or is Post looking to tie this one up? This one sent away. CaCo sends it down. Off the corner. Mellis taking his time. Gets beat out by Swish. Die there to make the save. Swish sends it back in front of net. Amish no touch. A difficult position. 50 here. One by Die underneath Swish. And this one will roll on in. This one may have been it. Looking to bring the house was Post, but unfortunately gets beat at the last defender, and that puts it in the back of the net for LA Tech. Seconds left in this game, 37. Desperately, Post need a kick-off goal. That certainly wasn't one. Die. Pop up here. Again, wasting time. Pops past 2. Swish off the corner. Can't get to this one in time. CaCo sends it upfield. Swish looking, sends it back down to him. Amish beat by Mellis, who has been, again, that menace on the field all series long. Swish, one last clear out, one last ditch effort for Post. They need to put one in the back of the net now, but they have run out of time. 0 seconds, 2 goals is not possible. LA Tech win the series in 4-1 fashion. A tight one at that. GG's all around, but overall, the offensive pressure of LA Tech was way too much for Post to handle. Again, GG's in that series, of course, to LA Tech. They move on to 2 and 4 in their ECAC season. As for Post, they go to 1 and 5. Basically eliminating them from ECAC this season long. But nonetheless, they are in NECC, which is normally on Fridays, and they have been doing decently well in NECC. So still tons of hope in practice. As for Amish, of course, he's going to keep interacting with the team, keep learning how to play with this team, and will only get better from here. I hope you guys, of course, have a wonderful 1st of November, 1st of the month. I hope you guys had a wonderful Halloween. Of course, thank you for watching the Post U Esports channel. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you guys hopefully soon for more Rocket League here on the Post channel.